Welcome, respected friends. Congratulations, gratitudes for joining this session of our few activities through which we are empowering our intellects with the knowledge of the truth. We are also empowering our mind with concentration, devotion, etc. We are also giving a training to ourselves to give qualitative time to the divinity. Early mornings are so fresh, so precious, so valuable. That time we are giving to the Paramatma Tattva, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, willingly or unwillingly, but is a great, great practice. When made a habit, going to give us great, great rewards in the future. So again, congrats for providing or giving this qualitative time for the truth. Veda Parayanam, let us do some common sense thought, a mantra, some Shanti mantras, Sankalpa, Upanishad mantra, Parayanam, Upanishad Adhyanam. Shwethashwathara, beautiful Upanishad. The again Lakshanas of the truth are told, like in the next class Gita also, for us to deeply contemplate, understand, meditate, realize. There is no thing hidden there, no ambiguity, no any complication. It's so simple, direct, straight, wonderful. May through this let us invoke the Kripa of Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, and focus on few layers of our Vyaktitva to improve them in that particular direction so that our outer and inner lives are lived more beautifully. Here we are, Chandogya Upanishad. Today we have to start the 5th chapter chanting. Start. Om अथ वेदपारायणम् Om अथ वेदपारायणम् सामवेदीय छान्दोग्योपनिषद सामवेदीय छान्दोग्योपनिषद अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः प्रथमः खण्डः ॐ यो ह वै ज्येष्ठं च श्रेष्ठं च वेद ॐ यो ह वै ज्येष्ठं च श्रेष्ठं च वेद ज्येष्ठश्च ह वै श्रेष्ठश्च भवति ज्येष्ठश्च ह वै श्रेष्ठश्च भवति प्राणो वावज्येष्ठश्च श्रेष्ठश्च प्राणो वावज्येष्ठश्च श्रेष्ठश्च यो ह वै वसिष्ठं वेद यो ह वै वसिष्ठं वेद वसिष्ठो ह स्वानां भवति वसिष्ठो ह स्वानां भवति वाग्वाववसिष्ठः वाग्वाववसिष्ठः यो ह वै प्रतिष्ठां वेद यो ह वै प्रतिष्ठां वेद प्रतिहतिष्ठति अस्मिंश्च लोके अमुस्मिगुंश्च प्रतिहतिष्ठति अस्मिगुंश्च लोके अमुष्मिगुंश्च चक्षुर्वावप्रतिष्ठा यो ह वै सम्पदं वेद यो ह वै सम्पदं वेद सगंहास्मै कामाः पद्यन्ते सगंहास्मै कामाः पद्यन्ते दैवाश्च मानुषाश्च श्रोत्रं वावसम्पत यो ह वा आयतनं वेद यो हवा आयतनं वेद आयतनगं ह्स्वानां भवति आयतनगं ह्स्वानां भवति मनो हवा आयतनं मनो हवा आयतनम् अतः प्राणाः अहगं श्रेयसि व्युतिरे अतः प्राणाः अहगं श्रेयसि व्युतिरे अहगं श्रेयान्स्म्यहगं श्रेयानस्मीति अहगं श्रेयान् अस्मि अहगं श्रेयान् अस्मि इति तेह प्राणाः प्रजापतिं पितरम् एत्य तेह प्राणाः प्रजापतिं पितरम् एत्य ऊचुः भगवन् को नः श्रेष्ठ इति ऊचुः भगवन् को नः श्रेष्ठ इति तान् होवाच यस्मिन् वा उत्क्रान्ते शरीरं पापिष्टतरमिव दृश्येत यस्मिन् व उत्क्रान्ते शरीरं पापिष्टतरम् इव दृश्येत स वः श्रेष्ठ इति स वः श्रेष्ठ इति साह वागुच्चक्राम साह वागुच्चक्राम सा संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्योवाच कथम् अशकतर्ते मज्जीवितुमिति कथम् अशकतर्ते मज्जीवितुमिति यथा कला अवदन्तः प्राणान्तः प्राणेन पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण प्राणान्तः प्राणेन पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण ध्यायन्तो मनसा एवमिति प्रविवेशः वाक् चक्षुरुहोच्चक्राम तत्संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच तत् संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथम् अशकतर्ते मज्जीवितुम् इति कथमशकत् ऋते मज्जीवितुम् इति यथा अन्धाः अपश्यन्तः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाचा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण यथा अन्धाः अपश्यन्तः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाचा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण ध्यायन्तो मनसा एवमिति प्रविवेशः चक्षुः श्रोत्रगमः उच्चक्राम तत्संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच तत् संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथमशकतर्ते मज्जीवितुमिति यथा बधिरा अशृण्वन्तः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाच पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा ध्यायन्तो मनसा एवमिति प्रविवेशः श्रोत्रम् मनोः तत्संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथम् अशकतर्ते मज्जीवितुमिति यथा बाला अमनसः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाच पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण एवमिति प्रविवेशः मनः अतः प्राण उच्चिक्रमिष्यन् स यथा सुहयः षड्वीशशङ्कून् सङ्खिदे देवम् इतरान् प्राणान् समखिदत्तगम् ह अभिसमेत्य ऊचुः भगवन् एधि त्वं नः श्रेष्ठोऽसि मोत्क्रमीरिति अत हैनं वागुवाच यदहं वसिष्ठा अस्मि त्वं तद्वसिष्ठोऽसीति यदहं वसिष्ठास्मि त्वं तद्वसिष्ठोऽसि इति। अत हैनं चक्षुरुवाच अत हैनं चक्षुरुवाच यदहं प्रतिष्ठास्मि यदहं प्रतिष्ठास्मि त्वं तत्प्रतिष्ठासि इति त्वं तत्प्रतिष्ठासि इति। अत हैनगं श्रोत्रमुवाच अत हैनगं श्रोत्रमुवाच यदहगं सम्पदस्मि यदहगं सम्पदस्मि त्वं तत्सम्पदसि इति त्वं तत्सम्पदसीति। अतः हैनं मन उवाच अतः हैनं मन उवाच यदहमायतनमस्मि यदहमायतनमस्मि त्वं तदायतनमसीति त्वं तदायतनमसि त्वं तदायतनमसीति। न वै वाचो न चक्षुवंशे न वै वाचो न चक्षुवंशे न श्रोत्राणि न मनागंसि न श्रोत्राणि न मनागंसि इति आचक्षते इत्याचक्षते प्राणा इत्येवाचक्षते प्राणा इत्येवाचक्षते प्राणो हि एव एतानि सर्वाणि भवति प्राणो हि एतानि सर्वाणि भवति इति प्रथमः खण्डः। See the very famous topic of who is great. Finally, pranas are great, that is proved. Om अथ सामवेदीय छान्दोग्योपनिषद अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः प्रथमः खण्डः। ओम यो ह वै ज्येष्ठं च श्रेष्ठं च वेद ज्येष्ठश्च ह वै श्रेष्ठश्च भवति प्राणो वाव ज्येष्ठश्च श्रेष्ठश्च यो ह वै वसिष्ठं वेद वसिष्ठो ह स्वानां भवति वाग्वाव वसिष्ठः यो ह वै प्रतिष्ठां वेद प्रतिहतिष्ठति अस्मिगंश्च लोके अमुष्मिगंश्च चक्षुर्वाव प्रतिष्ठा यो ह वै सम्पदं वेद सगं हास्मै कामाः पद्यन्ते दैवाश्च मानुषाश्च श्रोत्रं वाव सम्पत् यो ह वा आयतनं वेद आयतनगं हस्वानां भवति मनो ह वा आयतनम् अतः प्राणाहगं श्रेयसी व्युदिरे अहगं श्रेयान् अस्मि अहगं श्रेयान् अस्मि इति। तेह प्राणाः प्रजापतिं पितरमेत्य ऊचुर् भगवन् को नः श्रेष्ठ इति तान् होवाच यस्मिन् वा उत्क्रान्ते शरीरं पापिष्ठतरम् इव दृश्येत स वः श्रेष्ठ इति। साह वागुच्चक्राम सा संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथम् अशकत ऋते मज्जीवितुम् इति। यथा कला अवदन्तः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण ध्यायन्तो मनसा एवम् इति प्रविवेशः वाक् चक्षुर्होच्चक्राम तत्संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथम् अशकत ऋते मज्जीवितुम् इति। यथा अन्धाः पश्यन्तः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाच शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण ध्यायन्तो मनसा एवम् इति प्रविवेशः चक्षुः श्रोत्रगमहोच्चक्राम तत्संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथम् अशकत ऋते मज्जीवितुम् इति। यथा बधिरा अशृण्वन्तः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाच पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा ध्यायन्तो मनसा एवम् इति प्रविवेशः श्रोत्रं मनोः चक्राम तत्संवत्सरं प्रोष्य पर्येत्य उवाच कथम् अशकत ऋते मज्जीवितुमिति। यथा बाला अमनसः प्राणन्तः प्राणेन वदन्तो वाच पश्यन्तः चक्षुषा शृण्वन्तः श्रोत्रेण एवम् इति प्रविवेशः मनः। अतः प्राण उच्चिक्रमिषन् स यथा सुहयः षड्वीशशङ्कून् सङ्खिदेत् एवम् इतरान् प्राणान् समखिदत् तगंहापि समेत्य ऊचुर् भगवन् एधि त्वं नः श्रेष्ठोऽसि मा उत्क्रमीः इति। अतः हैनं वागुवाच यदहं वसिष्ठास्मि त्वं तद्वसिष्ठोऽसि इति। अतः हैनं चक्षुरुवाच यदहं प्रतिष्ठास्मि त्वं तत्प्रतिष्ठा असीति। अतहैनगं श्रोत्रमुवाच यदहगं सम्पदस्मि तं तत्सम्पदसीति अतहैनं मन उवाच यदहम् आयतनमस्मि त्वं तदायतनमसीति न वै वाचो न चक्षुवंशि न श्रोत्राणि न मनागंसि इति आचक्षते प्राणाः इति एवाचक्षते प्राणो हि एव एतानि सर्वाणि भवति इति प्रथमः खण्डः. Good, no? All of them are there only when pranas are there. That is why we all love to have the prana. Because when pranas are there, all indriyas, indriya bhoga, sukha are there. Now, friends, wonderful Vedic chanting we have started our day with. God bless all of us. Rishis bless all of us. Second aspect is the common sense thought, spiritual common sense thought. And today's common sense thought is when our intellect gets exposed to knowledge for a long time, and that knowledge, when enters this intellect, stays in the intellect, percolates into intellect, permeates in the intellect, and according to that knowledge lived, knowledge gained, when we start living, then we can say our intellect is matured and we are matured. Buddhi, getting the jnanam, convinced about that jnanam. With that jnanam in the buddhi, when we conduct ourselves, we are growing, we are glowing, we are saving ourselves, we are developing, progressing, we are matured. So many of the aspects of knowledge in so many fields, so many ways. Four places only we think today to give an idea to us so that further also we can think. If our intellect is exposed and getting the knowledge, you know, see that what is the understanding of the intellect? Four aspects. Many चार देख रहे हैं मुख्य वाले. One is what? कि be attentive. I have to live long life. I have to live healthy life. That is more important to me than the variety of indulgences and bhoga through the variety of means, especially through my tongue. It is not the bhoga through the tongue and bhoga through the indriyas. That is important to me, which reduce my longevity, spoil my health. I prefer my health more. I prefer to live long. If this clicks into our intellect, so we got the knowledge. Not if the knowledge is not there, we are deluded. What is the delusion? To the various bhogas, we give importance more than our long, healthy life. See, even while listening to this, is our inner mind personality stuck up in those bhogas or our intellect awakened to this feeling that this is a human life. I have to live it fully, well, and long life and healthy life. Which am I valuing? You know, not knowing this, many people, through various excesses of various types, cut short their lifespan. And even that short life they live, full of diseases. That is why that famous mantra, when we take the tirtham after doing puja, upasana to the Lord, abhisheka to the Lord, and three things are told there. Akala mrityu haranam, sarva vyadhi nivaranam, samasta papa kshayakaram. श्री विष्णोः श्री शिवस्य श्री मातुः श्री महागणाधिपतेः श्री सूर्यनारायणस्य सद्गुरोः पादोदकं पावनं शुभम्. Isn't it? So Akala Mrityu means why short living? Let us live the Purna Ayu. Second, short life or Purna Vayu, life. Why Vyadhi? Any type of disease? No, Sarva Vyadhi. But why these two are happening? Because we do the Papa. Papa is immaturity. Immaturity is giving value to that which should not be valued. Not giving the value to that to which we have to give. That's the Papa. So let that Papa from me go away, which is bringing the Akala Mrityu and Sarva Vyadhi to me. See that? Connect it to this. So, what I prefer, healthy long life or the short diseased life full of bhoga? देख लो. If somebody is living a long life healthily means what? He is not a bhogi, he is yogi. At that level. He got that maturity, which life he got that knowledge, how did it click to him, but it clicked. That he got it. It just happened to him. Never he says no, no, no to all bhoga. Subconsciously in him, always the thought is going on, health is important, long life is important. And to those to whom this is not clicked, they are immature. They are in the delusion. Temporary bhoga they want, let it lead to any diseases, any catastrophes, anything. Isn't it? That's why they eat all sorts of things which are or indulge in all sorts of bhoga which are not required, not allowed. Then the body yields. One day it says, no, I can't tolerate. Then various attacks of diseases come. Diseases only mean to take away this person early. Isn't it? No disease means wonderful long life, Purna life he is living. Again, that Purna life is questioning depending on Prarabdha. For somebody the Purna is 120 साल हो सकता है. For somebody 50 में ही उनको पूर्णता हो सकती है. That has different spiritual explanations. That Jiva has completed all his quote of experiences of this life. Therefore, just he went away. There's nothing serious about it. Nothing to be worried about it. That's high spiritual thought. Okay, that is intact. That's keep away. But this keep side pe, ye wala point pakdo. So this is called the knowledge gained by intellect, stabilized in the intellect, living that knowledge all the time. So too, my respect from the world to me is more important than my licentious way of living no values. When we again have maturity in this second aspect. First we saw healthy long life चाहिए या भोग भोग करके जल्दी मरना है with all diseases. Second one is what? I prefer that respect from the world, that regards from the world, value from the world, than living my own licentious life of all negative values. Because when I live the negative things in my life, for whatever reason, I am not respected by the world. So the people who are ignorant about this, immature about this, become reckless and careless. So live the way they want. Then they always get that scoldings, insults from everyone. Like if the neighbor says, these neighbors, पता नहीं किस जन्म का पाप मैंने की कि I became neighbor to them, they became neighbors to me. From morning 6 to रात में 10 तक, one way or the other, they are nuisance to me. If that comes from the neighbors, whether they say it or not, we have lived a very immature life, very ignorant life. है ना? whether it is throwing our dust in front of their portico, whether it is parking our vehicles in front of their door, whether it is making big, big sounds in our house, disturbing the children, students, old people in the neighborhood. Not one or two, not caring that neighborhood. If we live the way we want, unhygienic way living, passing the diseases from your house to the other, etc., etc. Just about one neighbor, we said. So too in the world. We traveled 10 kilometers by driving the car en route. 100 people we have disturbed because of our not maintaining the lane driving, not maintaining the speed, not responding to the call from the people behind to give side. जितने सारे होंगे, and they're all dukhi. So I have to follow the traffic values or rules. So it's an intelligence, it's a knowledge that I have to follow these values. Then they respect. The people they are watching, they all know it. They know 10 कार चल रहे तो कौन rules follow कर रहे. They comment. Like when I travel in car, if that person next to me is himself is expert मानो इन सब चीजों में कहते हैं स्वामी जी see that person is how nice maintaining the speed and lane. He's highly matured. He is maintaining the cars every part also because of that type of speed, etc. And his fuel mileage also is perfect. Even though the road is khali khulla hai, he is not exceeding the speed limits. That is what correct driving. And there are no jerks in that vehicle of brakes. There is no wobbling of the tires because of the steering movement. See that? So somebody is observing. The other way is what? When that person earlier, आगे वाला, with so many abnormalities he drive, पीछे वाले इतने स्केरी होते हैं, वो पता नहीं वो कब रोड पे आ जाएगा रास्ते पे. उसके आगे भी जाओ टेंशन है, ठोक सकते हो. पीछे भी आओ टेंशन है, ब्रेक लगा सकते हो. साइड पे भी जाओ पता नहीं वो साइड को लेगा. Without our this way awareness, to how many people we are creating hell and creating worry and fear, we have to know. Don't say we don't know. This happens because when I don't value, practice the values. It can be midnight 2 बजे उठकर जोर जोर से खांसी करने से लेकर के, है ना, 3 बजे उठकर पूरा कुकर चलाते हुए खाना बना रहे रात को 2 बजे. Isn't it? It can be smaller than smallest to bigger than biggest. Values, civic sense, etc. or the properties of a matured intellect. They are very aware and they enjoy that. The people respect me when they go for walking, jogging in the morning. You know, ऐसे करके सबको डराते हुए या थड़क फटक करके जूतों का आवाज करते हुए. No, no, I live in such a way. Whether I'm in a ICU, hospital, intensive care unit to take care of my somebody, even though it's not allowed there outside, or whether I'm in a marriage, or in a party, or in a club, or a program in the office, at home, there are certain disciplines, values to be practiced. I practice them, people love it, they respect me. That respect from the people I value more than my licentious way with which I invoke the disrespect, the isolation from the world. Don't be with that fellow, he doesn't know values. And because of our non practicing those values of social value, etc., that people slowly alienate us, keep us away. And हम परेशान है यार क्यों स्वामी मैं अकेला हूँ कोई मेरे पीछे पड़ते नहीं मेरे को कोई मिलते नहीं कोई दोस्त because somewhere you are going wrong. It can be even forgetting to take bath from last 1 year or dressing same dress from 4 days with full of that bad odor of the sweating. It can be so many things. है ना? और खाना खाए मुंह खुला नहीं किया properly. And when you are talking, all the nonsense you eaten is smelled by others. You can't be taking light anything in this life. We have to be sensitive. We have to be sensible. That is called human being. We are not animals, no. Anything it does anywhere at any time. It is unaware of anything. Animals को पता नहीं कौन है जो चारों तरफ. Anything it will do anywhere. We are not that. So I prefer the dignity, the respect from the society over my licentious behavior of no values. That's maturity. Think about it. Is it clicking to our intellect? Or wherever we go, we prefer our ego and our own way of living, don't care about the world. You know? Right from banging the door of the car, going into a shop and making halla gulla there. There are some people. कहीं भी जाते हैं वो सबको तंग करके. When they go to the hotel, right from the receptionist, they trouble everyone. I booked 4 days back only. Where you should have kept the key ready. अरे यार, isn't it? They are bow type everywhere. Second point. The society needs people of discipline, dignity, who have those social values, who are concerned about others also, है ना? Who know this principle that my freedom ends where others knows begins. है ना? I have freedom to move hands, but there is a दूसरे का नाक भी है, वहां मेरा freedom end होता है. This is the second maturity. See, if it is coming to our intellect, yeah, the society welcomes us. It permits us to stay. It loves us. It respects us. That's beautiful. They are very sublime, subtle blessings, goodwill we receive from the world. The birds, the animals, the human beings, their children, young adults, youth, middle age, elderly. Every one of them are watching us. They have their own comments to make depending on our behavior. We have no choice or right. हाँ नहीं, I live as I want like animal. That is full choice is yours. But then later on you will be isolated. Nobody will respect. If मंजूर है तो करो. Second point. Third is very crucial that I prefer the peace of my mind. I prefer the calmness of my mind. I prefer the steadiness of the mind. I prefer the happiness and contentment of the mind more than in my own mind the undue importance value given to things and beings called as raga and dvesha. This is the highest maturity. Whenever we are with some or the other attachment to somebody or the other object, how much disturbed we are. We wrongly call it as love. It is bevakufi. Why am I troubling my mind so much with my hatred to someone or attachment to someone? क्या जरूरत है? But this we have not understood. Therefore, throughout life, किसी न किसी के प्रति हमारा राग या द्वेष या असूया, and always the mind is torn into pieces only. उसको इतना सत्यानाश करके रखते हैं. Many a times we say that our mind is our enemy. It is other way around. We are the stupid, ignorant, bewkoof enemies of our own beautiful gift called as mind. है ना? People kick the car क्योंकि उसने ट्रबल दिया. अरे मूर्ख, you have not maintained it properly. That is why वो पंक्चर हुआ है, पेट्रोल हो गया. By kicking the car, you are 2 times proving you are bewkoof. Same way, by scolding our own mind, 2 times we are proving stupids. First time is what? Forgetting that it is our job to maintain our mind. Second, when it is not managed and maintained, naturally it will give the response accordingly of frustration, misery. Then we kick it. अरे पहले ही केयरफुल होना चाहिए ना. I prefer my calmness and quietness of mind. I prefer that peace. I prefer that joy. If you prefer it, will you give any undue value to any human being in the world? Isn't it? And everybody is kicking us, they disrespect us, they have no value for you, especially at home, wife or husband, mainly. And gulam ban ke आप लात खाते जाओ in the mind. It just says, shut up. My mind is important too. Yes, I recognize you. I recognize your position. I value it. I respect you. I love also. I know I need you. I know you need me. All that is okay. It's all a part of the life, necessary part of life. We need objects, we need the people, we need the relation, but we don't need attachment or hatred. Somebody is against us or not behaving well. ठीक है नमस्ते करो मन में. Why you carry the load of that person and his behavior? Sometimes, we stay in apartments or such places of togetherness, whether in office somewhere. Somebody's behavior doesn't suit us. चाहे वो पान चबाता है या बीड़ी सिगरेट पीता है, कुछ भी हो. Whenever that person we meet or cross or are in the same lift, that vengeance inside us of that hatred comes. Why? At that time, what happened? Your own mind is poisoned. That misery, not only the psychological misery, to how much of the physiological functionings it created disturbance. It affected our brain cells. It affected our digestive system, our circulatory system, our BP, sugar. सब पे वो असर होता है. That 1 minute of hatred, not required. ठीक है. The ones who doesn't have this maturity of enjoying the calm, quiet, peaceful mind, they give chance to all this in the mind. Perennially, they are such a disturbed, miserable personality. And the other thing is attachment to the objects, attachment, to variety of things, attachment, and mostly to the people. That's why the Lord never chooses to come to our heart. मैं आऊं तो भी तुम्हारा अटैचमेंट तो उधर है, which is not required, isn't it? There is a beautiful, intelligent life. सुबह सुबह inquire about everybody at family. तुमको क्या चाहिए? All ठीक है, मेरा हेल्प को चाहिए क्या? खत्म हो गया बात. Tell them in between. During the day, if you need me, you tell me. What is wrong in it? How beautiful it is. What is to be done that we don't do? Our duty towards them and carry the load of them in our mind. And then we are getting worried. That today my grandson has not done namaskar to me or any nonsense. He was in a hurry to go to college or kuch to hota, but then or my brother has not called me, etc. Or my father-in-law, isn't it, has not wished me on my this birthday or that day. अरे बेचारा बूढ़ा वो किस हॉस्पिटल में है क्या परेशानी में who knows. Everybody is living their ignorance fully well. Everybody in this life are insufficient in millions of things. They're all as victims of themselves. Have sympathy toward them, kindness towards them. Isn't it? You call. ससुर महाराज हर दिन आप फोन करते थे आप नहीं किए क्या बात है आर यू ओके व्हाई डोंट यू हैव योर हार्ट टू टेक इनिशिएटिव देन दिन भर दम घुट के परेशान. And old age, people forget. They're in their own tension. देखो, you all know how many tensions we go through. Same are with others. We, with so much of spiritual knowledge, etc., have so many tensions. For us then to give freely to others. What to talk about बेचारे who don't know what they are living, what is the life, what's happening around them. किसको पता है बताओ? कोई महामेधावी, महाज्ञानी, महाध्याता थोड़ी है लोग. बेचारे, they are just little better than animals. That's it. That's it. Like the animal only, the worries, the tensions, the anxieties, the struggle for survival, fear of death, fear of some problem. अरे बाबा दुखी हैं सब लोग बेचारे. इसलिए sympathy रखो. Anyway, not knowing that example we extended, the ones who prefer the peace of mind, the joy inside the mind, calmness mind. They love all, they do their duties, full stop. Not even to one person they are attached. अब हमारे मन में देखो 30-40 साल पहले जो हमको धोखा देके गए, even now we are carrying the load of them. Or somebody who gave us love, respect. हो गया वो टाइम अभी ना, लीव देम, लेट देम गो इन देयर वे. हर एक बंदा अपना चलता रहता है, मुसाफिर यारो, मिल सब मुसाफिर है, मिलते रहते हैं, बिछड़ते हैं, और क्या. Nothing so serious in this world to value. Can I come into your life? What's the purpose? No, these things you have to learn. Welcome. Okay. I want to live from your life. Go. हाँ. Like if you say to me, Swami, from tomorrow I'm not coming to class, मैं आत्महत्या थोड़ी करूंगा. ठीक है, मत आओ, मेरे को क्या है. जहां रहो खुश रहो. No load carrying. Protect mind. That doesn't mean we are not doing vyavahara. That doesn't mean we are not expressing the values of love, values of our duty towards the relations. ये सब अलग बात. वो तो है ही, वो होगा ही. That's another fulfillment of life. But this aspect of expectations, insistences, likes, dislikes, ये सब जो prefer कर रहा है, he is not matured. बुद्धू है वो. Isn't it? This person disturbing me, I'm just dropping, that's it. हो गया, खत्म बात. Be peaceful at home. This can be talked for a long time with lots of our day-to-day examples. But the idea is given, you do it as homework. Then the fourth one, last one. Like that, we can talk 10, 12 things. I thought of 5, 7, but एक और चीज मत देखेंगे कि let us prefer our love to the world. Let us prefer our devotion to the Lord. Let us prefer the Tattva Jnana, be attentive. Let us prefer the Tattva Anubhuti, that I am the all pervading Paramatma Tattva. Let us not prefer the ego in us, the individuality in us. This is the highest maturity. I am an exclusive ego and individuality. Obviously, with all my faculties, their abilities, their achievements. If this is preferred, like if I prefer I am a Swami, I am talking on Upanishads or other texts, then I am immature. Over this I have to prefer the other thing. I am the devotee of the Lord. I am the one to love the world. And mostly I am that self which is all pervading. Prefer that, not this. The one who prefers to be an ego, he can never be spiritual. We all prefer our ego. That's ignorance. That's immaturity. That upadhis, with the upadhi, something done or not done, we attach with the that, totally it becomes an individuality. This we prefer. इसलिए हमको तत्व समझ में आ ही नहीं रहा. पकड़ में आ ही नहीं रहा मेरे को तत्व. इतना सुन रहा हूँ, स्वामी, so much I'm listening, but nothing happening. You are holding to your ego with the upadhis that I am so and so. In the pure self, there is no caste, creed, gender, nationality, upadhis and upadhis, abilities or achievements. अब इन सब में किसी को भी प्रेफर करो तो we are not nearing to the reality. And we are preferring so many things. Then how can the reality be understood or digested? है ना? Accepted and lived? संभव ही नहीं हो. So don't value this ego. This ego with this personality is actually delusion, actually uncalled for. We are the all-pervading self. We are the infinite Brahman. We are Chidakasha. Not the Chittakasha Jiva, not the Bhutakasha Sharira. Sharira is in this Bhutakasha. Dikh raha hai na, what is special to explain? This whole Bhuta Akash. In that the Sharira is there. So too in that Chittakasha, there is the ego is there. Ahamrutti. I am not these two. I am Chidakash. But that Chidakash is not clicking to me because you are valuing these two excessively. Why? You have not understood properly. Now think properly. At this, from this very moment, this practice we do. I do not prefer my individuality ego. Such person doesn't never tries to claim or never tries to show off, never tries to come into the forefront or never tries to express himself more and more. वो छुपे ही रहता है क्योंकि मेरे को अपने आप का रियल सेल्फ जानना है. दिस इंडिविजुअलिटी व्हाई शुड आई शो इट ऑफ? He doesn't prefer to be in the limelight, etc. Who is that in the limelight? Upadi only, no? Jiva only. While trying for that, you are denying your own real spiritual self. Isn't it? Think, if these things are understood in our intellect and we are trying to live them, we are mature. So, not preferring the health and long life, preferring bhoga, gone. Not preferring the social respects, etc., preferring only my licentiousness, gone. Peace of mind is not valued, joy of mind is not valued, relaxation of the mind not valued, flexibility of the mind not valued. That exuberance in the mind, what a great instrument it is. But lost, stupid was some useless fellow, more useless than you. To them you are attached. Things are beings. Bevakufi. Finally, preferring the ego, therefore denying the spiritual self. That's the majority. Let us understand. Let us be clear about it. We have to change our orientation. Then only we really come out of our own self-cocooned bondage. Today or tomorrow in one of the text it will come. Which text I am forgetting. Like a spider gets caught up in the web woven by itself. We all are the spiders caught up in the web woven by our own ignorance in the form of these upadhis and upadhi yukta limited life in this world. We only created all, we only projected all, we are only lost in them, isn't it? It's only we only doing every moment. ये मेरा दोस्त है, किसने तुमने कहा आप हंस गए? हर चीज एग्जाम्पल्स तो plenty. So out of many, four things we have seen: healthy long life, life of respect in the society, a calm and quite peaceful mind, and spiritual experience. So these, if we prefer more than the opposite of the other four, we are matured. Our intellect is getting opened up. We are going into the essence. We are going to the core. We are toward the solution, not the problem. देखो हो रहा है क्या अंदर. Four we gave like that in every aspect you can think. That's exercise for you. Now today's mantra, friends. हाँ टाइम तो बहुत हुआ. भगवान सूर्य मंत्र we chant. In this, there in the Surya Stotra, out of so many mantras, one shloka it is. We are praising Lord Surya for having these divinities, qualities. We are asking Surya Bhagavan to bless us with the same. Okay. What is that shloka? Om Dharma Murti Daya Murti Tattva Murti Namo Namaha Sakaleshaya Suryaya Kshanteshaya Namo Namaha. In the stotra, it's a middle shloka, one of them. Whichever the shloka which helps us, we are taking. Sometimes first shloka, middle wala, end wala, sometimes independent shloka related to one or the other devatas. Every day we are doing. This will continue for a few months. Then we take up the each devatas Gayatri mantras, we take up the Upanishad mantras, we take up Gita mantras, Tattva mantras, from the Prakaranas also. The millions are there. Every day one will take up 10 minutes. In fact, that can be done for half an hour with full explanation and chanting for 27 times or 108 times. But we are doing 6 things, so I have no time for that. Isliye, earlier we did 27 times. I found it was taking more time because so many things. So we made it 12 times. Okay. Who is Bhagavan Surya? Dharma Murti. He is the Murti of Dharma. That's why his Dharma of every day blessing the world with light and heat is continuously doing. O Lord, bless me to be also Dharma Murti. Second, Daya Murti. He is so much of kind and compassionate that he doesn't differentiate. Even if he's a criminal, stands in the sunlight, he gives the light. That's called Daya. What they are doing, that is their choice. What I can give, the best I give. That's called Daya. Daya Murti. The other Daya, so many things. If start explaining, it takes 1 hour. He gives everything to us for our life, and that more than that, what else evidence required to say that he is Daya Murti. हमें आंख देते हैं वही, बुद्धि देते हैं वही, खुराक देते हैं वही, रोशनी देते हैं वही, प्राण देते हैं वही. These many things he is giving, therefore he is Dayamurti. So let us also become Dayamurti towards the world, embodiment of compassion. Third, Tattvamurti. He is that absolute Tattva only. है. Just now we saw in our Bharadharanya Upanishad, Chandoghosh. Yesterday also we said Aditya Tishchanna Aditya Memayati. So that Surya रूप में तत्व ही है, तत्वमूर्ति ही, that pure absolute reality. Such you Namo Namaha. May I also relinquishing all my identities with projected ego and the layers, live like a Tattvamurti. What is your name? Ramurti, Krishnamurti, lot of they are there. People have name in Dakshina Bharata. That Murti is that end name, especially in Karnataka and Andhra. Murti lagate. Satya Murti, Mr. Murti. So many ways you are Murti. Murti means Murtiman, embodiment, symbolized in, personified. So we live the life of Tattva Murti. Dharma Murti is very good, very good. Daya Murti is very good. Tattva Murti. Dharma Murti in general towards our duty. Daya Murti for even those who are less privileged or who are bad elements or with whom we don't have relation. जो लेस प्रिविलेज्ड है, बैड एलिमेंट्स है, जिनसे हमारा रिलेशन नहीं है, उनको भी when we serve, that's called daya. When we serve those to whom we have to serve as a duty, it is called dharma. Satyamurti, he is the embodiment of Satya. Oh Lord, let me live life of Satya. Namo Namaha. Salutations to you. So, Sakala Ishaya. That's how you are the Ishvara of everything. Let me also become the Ishvara of my life and my upadhis. Isn't it? Not that I am slave to them as I am now. Sakaleshaya. Suryaya, the giver of light and nourishment. May I also give the light of knowledge to the people. With the knowledge which I have, give the nourishment to the world by giving them my strength. Today we see these two things only in Upanishad. Swabhaviki, Jnana Kriya and Bala Kriya. The Jnana and Bala are the meaning of the word Surya. Then Kshanteshaya, last one. Kshanti means Kshama Guna. Bhagavan Surya keeps on doing Kshama. Isn't it? They have made it natural to be in that Kshama Guna, that they keep on forgiving, like mother. What an amount of Kshama. If all the mistakes of disrespects, disobediences we have done towards our mother and father are listed out, and if there is a legal punishment for it, अब तक हमें 100 बार फांसी लगना चाहिए. Isn't it? Think about it. But she is Shantamurti, Kshama. And more than that, mother, father, and all, the Paramatma, his Kshama Guna. Isn't it? Every day we do wrong things. One example I give you, our food, which should not be eaten. Nonsense, we eat. But is it not the Lord out of Kshama Guna, first from outside, in the form of doctor, he comes and gives all medicine. And inside he himself again rebalances our body. हर दिन हो रहा है वो. If the Lord has no Kshama Guna and says, you have eaten a wrong food, I'll just kill you only. इस तरह देखा जाए तो इतने बार अभी तक हमको मरना चाहिए था. Because we are not so aware that what we are eating every day. उसमें कितना पॉइजन है, कितना इनडाइजेस्टेबल है, कितना जरूरत नहीं है. आर वी कैलकुलेटिंग एवरीथिंग? वी आर नॉट सच ए ग्रेट योगी. जो मिल रहा है खा ही रहे, खाने के लिए जी रहे. Only one thing about food I talked. But the Lord is Kshanti. Yet we are another side so much what do you call it? Disregarding or ungrateful for the Lord for whatever He is giving to us. Yet He says, ठीक है, क्षमा करते ही जाते हैं. हाँ? Kshantishaय namo namaha. To such you, O Lord, my repeated again and again continuous salutations. Then main idea is given. Based on this, as much of understanding and the devotion followed by that understanding you want to generate, you generate while chanting this mantra of gratitudes and prayers to Bhagavan Surya. Start. Om Dharmamurtirdayamurtihi Tattvamurtirnamo Namaha Sakaleshaye Suryaye Shanteशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः तत्त्वमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. Shanti is Kshama Guna, then add all other Divya Gunas. Om Dharmamurtirdayamurtihi Tattvamurtirnamo Namaha Sakaleshaya Suryaya Shanteshaya Namo Namaha. Om Dharmamurtirdayamurtihi Tattvamurtirnamo Namaha Sakaleshaya Suryaya Shanteshaya Namo Namaha. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः सत्यमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः सत्यमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः तत्त्वमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः तत्त्वमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः सत्यमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः तत्त्वमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः तत्त्वमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शांतेशाय नमो नमः. ओम धर्ममूर्तिर्दयामूर्तिः सत्यमूर्तिर्नमो नमः. सकलेशाय सूर्याय शान्तेशाय नमो नमः। ॐ श्री सूर्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपालय परिपालय। आयुरारोग्यं देहि, शक्तिं देहि, युक्तिं देहि, भक्तिं देहि, अनुरक्तिं देहि, भुक्तिं देहि, मुक्तिं देहि, आत्मानुभूतिं देहि. Friends, learn this art and habit of, in this way, reveling in devotional prayers to the divine to bless with all positivities. This is the second sadhana to be done. If we cannot do the first sadhana of always contemplating that I am the truth, I am the self. That's the highest. If we can do that, nothing else required. Whenever we are forgetting for a moment or in different situations, moods, that time the second is this. That's it. All other things of our duties, our services to the world, they are all the next level में आ जाते हैं. They all have their own time and limitation. Up to certain age, till we fulfill some domestic, family, and social responsibilities, only this. Once they are over, our only two things are these. They are obliged only to the Lord Saguna, to the Tattva Nirguna. Evolve to that matured understanding and not be worried or afraid of anything. Is it wrong that we have to remember the Lord and pray? Is it wrong that we do the Tattva Chintana? Socho. Right? Thank you. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yirime Gurubihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Jagatimavitvam Kalitakrutayo Vicharanti Mahamahasachalataha. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shruti Samasta Brahma Vidyacharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Shwethashwathara Upanishadacharyebhyo Namaha. Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikimodhena अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्राध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आद्यशङ्कर भाष्यसमेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मुक्त्यर्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं पारायणम् अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः. Sixth chapter. We started yesterday. First three we saw 4, 5, 6. Om आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद्यः तेषामभावे कृतकर्मनाशः कर्म क्षये याति स तत्त्वतोऽन्यः आदिः स संयोगनिमित्तहेतुः परस्त्रिकालादकलोऽपि दृष्टः तं विश्वरूपं भवभूतमीड्यं देवं स्वचित्तस्थमुपास्य पूर्वं सवृक्षकालाकृतिभिः परोऽन्यः यस्मात् प्रपञ्चः परिवर्ततेयं धर्मावहं पापनुदं भगेशं Jnatvatmastam amritam vishwadhama. Make it simple, the life. Chant Upanishad mantras, become familiar with them, know the word meaning of them, know the sentence meaning, know the meaning of the entire shloka, know the bhashya meaning, then know through that shloka what jnanam is given, and in that jnanam, if something is to be done, do it. If somewhere we have to get avoided in, avoid in it. So simple. Bas, this is direct way. Anything else is complications made by us only because of our misusing our faculties and abilities. There is nothing complicated, there is nothing difficult. These 6 steps, if we do, chant Upanishad mantras and become familiar with them, know the word meaning, know the sentence meaning, know the shloka total meaning with bhashya, whatever the jnanam given in that, understand it, and in that, whatever is to be done physically or mentally, intellectually, do that, and whatever we have to avoid in, avoid in it. हो गया स्पष्ट. May our efforts please the divine and bless us by removing all obstructions, layers, coverings in this pursuit of ours. Let that easiness in our life come to us soon. First of all, the easiness can never come when the goal and means themselves are deceased. ये तो पक्का पकड़ो. If my goal is anything other than Paramatma, the choice itself the root cause of all diseases. This is not the roga, the easelessness. ये पक्का बात आपको हमको अभी तक होना चाहिए. नहीं हुआ तो इस क्षण में पकड़ो. Because we are specially chosen, specially blessed by the divine and gurus that we are given the tattva jnana through Upanishads every day. Others I cannot insist it or even advise or suggest it. For us, it is a rule, it is an order that we have no goal other than Paramatma. First choice. Same way, if the goal is worldliness, which is wrong, the means also to achieve that worldliness, whatever do, that also is wrong. That won't give us easiness. On the other hand, when the spirituality is the goal, the path also, if we follow, it is of the highest ease. You know, the easiness in spirituality, the problems in world, because of this. Remember, in the world, we have to hold on. The more we hold, the more it is problem. In spirituality, we have to give up. The more we give up, the more we are at ease. At the physical level also, जितना वजन ढोते हो उतना फेस फ्रस्ट्रेटेड होता है कि नहीं. एक एक वजन उतरता जाता है. We feel lighter. So too, we are holding the loads of all the upadhis. When we relinquish them, we are so free. But it doesn't click quickly unless the Guru Krupa is there, Shruti Krupa is there. Guru Krupa, Shruti Krupa comes when we are serious, sincere towards both of them. Regular. Here, क्यों अलगा होता है? क्योंकि सब छोड़ देते हैं. What is छोड़ना? First of all, they are never there. They are projected. They are given reality. They are valued. And we are engrossed in it. These are all not called for. They are all understood. Right? Now we are into the mantra number Krishna Vasudeva, 6th chapter. Natat samaschabhyadikascha drishyate. Second line we saw. Third, fourth line of the 8th mantra we have to study. Why the Lord is Maha Ishvara? Why the truth, the Brahman is Maha Ishvara? Few ideas are given to us. Basing on them, all other not said things also we have to add in our discussion understanding. Chant the mantra. Om natasya karyam karanancha vidyate natat samaschabhyadikascha drushyate parasya shaktir vividhaishva shruyate स्वाभाविकी ज्ञानबलक्रिया च न तस्य कार्यं करणं च विद्यते न तत् समश्चाभ्यधिकश्च दृश्यते परास्य शक्तिर्विविधैव श्रूयते स्वाभाविकी ज्ञानबलक्रिया च. First two lines we have understood at least 2-3-5%, may not be 100. Like natasya karyam karanancha vidyate means we need the karya, the sthula sharira, the karana, the sukshma sharira, because we are the desirous of the bhoga of the outer objects through this karya karana sangha. That is the slavery. The Lord has no outer thing for him to enjoy. He is always in his joy of his own self. Because he doesn't have the desire to enjoy outer things. He is not in the need of karya and karana. That makes him Maheshwara. Why the Lord is Maheshwara? He is in his own bliss. He doesn't want happiness from outside. Therefore, he doesn't need Karya and Karana. Karana means Antakarana and any other upadis which you ask. Whereas the Karana is all the gadgets which are spread out in the house, stool objects, all of them are Karana for us to seek outer bhoga. भगवान को नहीं है. That is the ईश्वरत्व. Being in the bliss of the self, therefore denying the need of the outer happiness, therefore denying the means, called as Karyakarana, is called as Maheshwaratva, number one. We think having desires, fulfilling them is the Ishwaratva. No, not having them is Ishwaratva. We think throwing the happiness in the outer objects and licking them is called the happiness or fulfillment. No, discover you are already the happy being. That is the real Ishwaratva or Maheshwaratva. First reason told. Second is Natat Samaschabhyadikascha Drushyat. See that this is absolute Anishwaratva or slavery. Where? Be attentive. I recognize somebody other than me. Then I am frustrated when he is either higher than me, and then I am disturbed when he is equivalent to me, and I am arrogant and dominant when somebody is lower than me. Somebody is there other than me, so I have these three relations of suppressing if he is lower, jealous if he is equivalent to me, and frustrated because somebody is higher than me. This is the slavery, Anishwaratva. But the Lord is Maheshwara in this regard. Why? He doesn't see anything other than him. Everything is me, one without second. That's why higher than me, that I have to be frustrated. Equal to me, that I have to be always in competition. Lower than me, that I feel arrogant or suppressed. These nonsenses which make us live, they are not there in him. Na tat samascha abhi adhikaha cha drushyate. Drushyate means he doesn't see. Isn't it? Everybody is at Paramatma. अधिष्ठान दृष्टि से, उपाधि दृष्टि से, no upadhi is permanent, rather no upadhi is real first of all. If somebody is intelligent, that intelligent kiska hai? Intelligence, intellect ka. About what? About the world. The intellect, its intelligence about the world. All the three are projected only. Why worry? He is a great master of chess game. He is a great master of politics. He is a great master of that doctory, medical. अरे यार ये सब मिथ्या ज्ञान है. Why are you worried if somebody is greater than you or lower than you? A jnani knows this, that they are all prakritika, they are all maika. Therefore, based on that, he doesn't differentiate somebody to be other than him first, then higher or lower or equal. He sees from the one common denominator standpoint. There is only one truth. The truth remains always same in you and me. The faculties change. Sometime in one thing I am greater than you, in another thing you are greater than me. See, कौन सी चीज देखें? That's what a लड़ाई at home every day, no? तो पत्नी कहती है कि मैं इस चीज में तुमसे महान हूं, इसलिए आई एम ग्रेटर, महेश्वरी. The husband says, I am greater than you in this thing. Then it is not wrong, but that is not the way to relate. Then you are not wanting to stay together. You will fight and separate on. Seeing the differences and trying to defeat others or dominate others, he is the Bevakufi. Seeing the common thing and stay together, that is wisdom. So he, the Atman, the Paramatma, sees everything as himself. No. Therefore, there is no adhyadikaha anyaha. न तत्समश्चाभ्यधिकश्च. समह नहीं है, अधिक नहीं है और न्यूनम भी नहीं है. That is the Maheshwaratva. Why is Maheshwara? Because he sees the common self. First, then other aspects, whatever he has got, he uses for service. Whatever others have greater things, he respects, values them. If others are lesser, he will help them to grow. He has got totally different orientation to life. दिस आर ऑल स्थित प्रज्ञ लक्षणास अगर आप मानोगे तो हमें उसमें से साधना है क्या सीखना है. सो न तस्य कार्यम करणं च विद्यते, वी हैव सीन, न तत्समश्चाभ्यधिकश्च दृश्यते. Third one, very beautiful one. These two things we have seen yesterday and we have added some more depth to it. The understanding. Much more can be done. एक श्लोक को ही लेकर घंटों दिनों देख सकते हैं इस तरह एक्सप्लेन करते हुए, बट मेन डेटा इज गिवन. थर्ड वन, परा अस्य शक्ति ही विविधा एव श्रूयते. द महेश्वरत्व ऑफ दिस लॉर्ड इज पराशक्ति. विविधा शक्ति मीन्स he is going on, collecting Shakti only. He is not like us, going on, losing, giving up the Shakti. Para Asya Shakti means supreme most Shakti. This is again another discretion or intelligence. That our through everyday's life, are we gaining various Shaktis and becoming Shaktiman, or losing the existing Shaktis and becoming Shaktihina? शक्तिहीन और शक्तिमान क्या बन रहे हो? ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, isn't it? Some sthula shaktis related to sharira may go away. The financial shaktis sometimes they may go away. The professional shaktis they may get reduced. But there are some shaktis, the morality wala shakti, the values wala shakti, the bhakti wala shakti, the jnana wala shakti. They can increase day by day. So his Shakti is para, means supreme more, most. He is not Shakti Hina. He is full of Shakti. That is why he is Parameshwar. And that para Shakti of him is Vividha Eva Shruyate. He is making use of that Shakti in so many fields that everywhere the Shakti Prayoga and Upayoga is giving spectacular results. Like there are some rich people for millions, how many lives they have done dharma karma, punya karma, upasana, that in this life they have such a amount. And that Shakti of Dhana, they use in so many places. कोई गरीबों को भोजन दे रहे हो, अनाथ आश्रम में डोनेशन दे रहे, कोई हॉस्पिटल बना रहे, कोई स्कूल बना रहे. There are some silent, real saviors of the world like this. They don't come into much picture. They prefer doing the work than publicity. They don't join politics to get votes. They don't apply for Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan. They don't stand in front of camera for pictures. They don't look into TV or paper, camera naam aaya ki nahi. No, there are many. धन का सद्विनियोग करने वाले. How many people are there? ज्ञान का सद्विनियोग कर रहे. Different, even outer worldly subjects. There are hundreds and lakhs of retired teachers, professors who are freely teaching the students. That is the Shakti they are vividha shruyate, they are utilizing. कितने सारे संत महात्मा है उनका वो तत्व ज्ञान शक्ति शास्त्र शक्ति विविधा एव श्रूयते. They give on giving it to the go on giving to the. They are not worried about any recognition or anything. No. Examples. So Paramatma also, he is called Para Shakti and Vividha. He is using his Shakti to continuously bless all the uncountable jivas of the cosmos, past, present, future. Isn't it? No. Can any mind intellect fathom this thought, understand this thought, comprehend this thought? That till now, from the beginning of creation till now, how many millions and trillions of living beings have come and gone of all yonis? And to all of them, whatever is required, provided by the Lord only. That is called is his Vividha Upayoga of the Shakti, which is Para. How many parrots might have lived so far on the earth? सबको भगवान ने भोजन वगैरह दी. How many तितलियां जिए होंगे अभी तक? बताओ कितने हिरण जिए होंगे अभी तक? कितने कौवे? How many insects? Millions. He has used his power to bless them, to survive, to make them survive. That is why he is Maheshwar. एक तो शक्ति पाते हुए शक्तिमान बनना और उस शक्ति को सद्विनियोग करना. These two make him Maheshwar. And what is Anishwaratva? Our own Shakti we have diffused or misused or abused. Now the Shaktihina hokar, we are begging for the Shakti from others. है ना? अनीशश्चात्मा बध्यते भोक्तु भावात. In this very text we have seen. In that मुंडक उपनिषद also, इसमें फिर से आया. द्वासुपर्णा सयुजा सखाया समानम वृक्षम परिशस्व जाते तयोरन्यः पिप्पलम स्वादुवत्ति अनष्टन्यो विचाकशीति समाने वृक्षे पुरुषो निमग्नः अनीशया शोचति मुख्यमानः. What is that Anisha? Because of which he cries. How beautifully explained by Bhashyakara. So here, one side the highest extreme is Maheshwara. Another side the lowest extreme is Anishwara. So why Paramatma is Maheshwara? Asya Shakti Para. And that Para Shakti is Vividha. It is expressing in many forms, useful for the entire universe, without any selfishness. Isn't it? Is the Lord every moment coming and claiming every time that मेरे वास्ते तुम जिंदा हो इसलिए मेरे को थैंक यू करो, मेरे को नमस्कार करो, मेरा उपासना करो? Even the phenomenal forces never ask us. The Vayu, the Agni, the Jala, Prithvi. आकर कभी उन्होंने अप्लाई नहीं किया कि हमको भी भारत रत्न दो, अवार्ड दो. If these phenomenal forces only don't claim, इन सबके मालिक ईश्वर नारायण परमात्मा, he doesn't claim it all. परास्य शक्ति विविधा एव श्रूयते. ठीक है? This is the meaning. Then Swabhaviki, that Shakti of him is Swabhavika Shakti. It is his own. He is master of them, those Shaktis. He doesn't allow the Shakti to overpower him. Anna? All the four things. Not having Shakti, one. Having the Shakti, two. Making right use of the Shakti, three. More than all these three is the fourth one. Ability to detach with that Shakti. This is the highest. ability to detach, because that with that Shakti again I am limited. That's why the Parabrahma himself, with his infinite Shakti, though he utilizes it for all positive purposes, still loses his Paramatma, Parabrahma sthiti and gets reduced to an Ishvara or not. And again he can reclaim his the ultimate Parabrahma sthiti only when he detaches even from that Shakti. शक्ति हमें शक्तिमान बनाता है, लेकिन हमें शक्तिमान से भी परे होना है. Not knowing this, also many people again get caught up in their Shakti. That's the attachment. Isn't it? Dhana Shakti. Then attached to that, he is become only Dhanavan. And every life he earns money and gives to others. As if that alone is life. And Buddhu people like me also, Shakti, that I can talk on Upanishad. Arey, how long bolte raho? Chup ho jao. People are frustrated. Silently they are running away. Isn't it? I should be able to detach also from it. Otherwise, Shakti becomes bondage. Shakti रहना ही bondage. Because there is another Atita Sthiti where even this Dvaita with the Shakti also is not there. That I am the owner of it, I am the user of it, I am the saver of the world. किसको प्रूव करने के लिए ऐसा? That's the meaning of Swabhaviki. It is his Swabhava and he is a master of it. That is not mastering him. जिनके पास शक्ति एक बच्चे बोलने का शक्ति आती है, nobody can stop him. चलने का शक्ति आती है. Even Krishna goes on running, he'll have to be tied to a mortar. Shakti is very terrible. जब शक्ति नहीं होता है, then we are शांत. Like the fellows, when they don't have money, शक्ति आराम से गांव में बैठकर वो बस तवे पे चपाती बनाकर खा लेते. एक बार वहां एयरपोर्ट आ रहा है, इंडस्ट्रीज आ रहे, अब जमीन करोड़ों में बिक गयो. So much of money shakti they got. Now they are so restless. They have to buy a car, they have to buy instrument, dresses and ornaments, go to the shopping malls. What funny things they do. That's why you see in the city, people have so much of various Shaktis. And how much frustrated, tends to worried they are. And in the villages, there is not much any of this Shakti. But Aram se, Sukh se, Shanti se, they enjoy even now. Peaceful life. बस जीने के लिए जो चाहिए वो है. The amount of peace, joy, laughter they have for no reason is inexplicable. Like for the city people, for no reason and self-invited reasons, frustration every moment. Because Shakti, I have knowledge, I can't stay in the village, I have to go to the city, I have to get a big job, I have to do this and that, I have to earn a lot of money, and I have to live in a dignified way. अरे उल्लू बनाओ किसको? खुद को उल्लू बनाने. स्वाभाविक. Then Jnana Bala Kriya is the another important thing. We'll study tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Yeah, thank you. Vitarag Vaikrodaha. Please join to study Gita.